The Jets just made a move that surprised me quite a bit. As a fantasy football player, this move excites me. As a Jets fan, I'm torn. I don't know if I like this move, but I'm also excited for the prospects that it brings. Hey guys, this is Joe from Garbage Time Fantasy Football. The Jets just traded wide receiver Elijah Moore and a third-round pick for the Cleveland Browns' 34th pick in this upcoming draft. Now, this is interesting from a few aspects. One, the Jets haven't been able to come to terms with the Green Bay Packers on trade compensation for Aaron Rodgers. So what this makes you wonder is, are the Jets looking to use this second-round pick to move to the Green Bay Packers? Are they going to move both picks to the Green Bay Packers for Aaron Rodgers just to get them to shut up and get the compensation rolling? Or are they looking to move one of these picks because they desperately want to take a center such as John Michael Schmitz in this upcoming draft? I know they don't want to move that first-round pick. They want a tackle of some variety, and I believe they want a center. There's also the possibility that they could move that second-round pick for someone like DeAndre Hopkins. I think that's highly unlikely, but it's still a possibility, and it's quite interesting. I think what this does now with the signing of Mecole Hardman earlier this day is that he's going to be the one that's going to be their fourth wide receiver. I believe Corey Davis will end up getting cut, and then Odell Beckham will shortly be on the roster. He was someone that was on Aaron Rodgers' list, and I think you could be seeing him very quickly on this roster. Moves are going to be spiraling, I believe. Now, from a fantasy football aspect, Elijah Moore last year was lost in the Jets offense and was very disappointing for fantasy football. So now that he's going to the Cleveland Browns offense and Deshaun Watson coming off a year of not being rusty, it is a very exciting prospect for Elijah Moore and how he's going to play this year. I honestly believe he could have over 1,000 yards and be a top 24 wide receiver in fantasy football this year. And on the other side, Garrett Wilson only gets more of the load for the New York Jets. Obviously, they added Allen Lazard and Mecole Hardman, so there's still quite a lot of wide receivers there. Like I said, I think Corey Davis is going to be cut or traded to the Green Bay Packers. I honestly still believe that package is going to be a second this year, some pick next year, and then probably Corey Davis traded to the Green Bay Packers. But hey, this, like I said, opens up a ton of opportunities. One for the Cleveland Browns and the fantasy perspectives of a lot of the wide receivers in that offense. I think Elijah Moore is going to do great there, and the Jets wide receivers are scrambling around, and we're going to have to figure out what that means for fantasy football. One, probably really good for Garrett Wilson, probably good for Allen Lazard. Three, the wild card there is Odell Beckham. I believe is going to be on his way, and Mecole Hardman I think is nothing more than a wide receiver 4 or 5 for your fantasy team. So again, really exciting stuff here. A lot of stuff to break down. I'm torn. I wish that Aaron Rodgers was going to be thrown to Elijah Moore this year, but it's just not going to happen. Guys, if you like what you hear on Garbage Time Fantasy Football, make sure to like and subscribe to the show, and make sure to tune in to us at 8 o'clock tonight, where I will have more heartbreaking details on this trade and have some responses to some other stuff going on. Thanks for joining us.